San Francisco 49ers fans, how are we feeling? 49ers faithful, how are we feeling? Hey, welcome back. Welcome to those brand new viewers, but welcome back to those subscribers. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and all your comments. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about some San Francisco 49ers news and notes before some big cuts. After the Chargers game, let's talk about who stood out to me in the Chargers game. The good, the not so good. Let's go to the good. Nick Martin, are you starting to see what I see sort of with Nick Martin? Do you see what I see with Nick Martin? Rookie linebacker from Oklahoma State. Okay, right? He's doing better. How is Nick Martin doing better? I'll tell you. He's settled in, gotten off the rust, and his movement and efficiency is really looking good. 8 total tackles for the rookie, 1 for loss. So now, in his last 2 games, albeit preseason, right, but that's what we got to judge him off of, to grade him off of, right? 3, I believe, tackles for loss. We love to see that in our 49ers players and linebackers. Great. Hey, C-Train might know a little bit about picking up steam, right? Nick Martin is picking up steam for the San Francisco 49ers, and I do not think that he will start week 1. However, I think that he will be in contention to start week 1 versus the Seahawks. I love that. I love that. Great fluidity, becoming more efficient with his movement as the rust wears off. I can dig what Nick Martin has to offer at linebacker. I love it. I think Terique Owens, I think T.O., I think he's got a place in the league. Do I think he's going to make this Niners squad? No, absolutely. I do not think that Terique Owens will make this Niners 53-man roster. However, do I think he'll make the practice squad? Absolutely. I hope he does, and I hope he continues. And this is why. I just think that Terique Owens, bigger receiver, physical with some speed. There are rumors out there that the Niners are sort of grooming him for that Juwan Jennings position, and I can see it. He's looking more and more like an NFL player as he gets that experience, and I like what I see in Terique Owens. Well done. Well done. Welcome back, Renardo Green. I just had to say that. Niners cornerback Renardo Green, I believe he had a hamstring injury. Good to go. Knock on wood, right? Because there's some pressure on Lenoir and Renardo Green to really hold down the cornerback position. And there's this potential, though, right? Because it's like, what are they, both like 24 years and under 25? Young guys, talented, confident, and it's like, it's possible that the Niners have their starting cornerbacks just have that situation handled. Now, watch something bad happen or something, but you love to see a position, every position's vital, but like cornerback, you got to have a few guys that can cover, right? You got to have a few guys that can cover. Renardo Green and Lenoir can do that. And they're scrappers, the scrappers. I love the fact that those 2 guys and Malik Mustafa, they got the scrap. And I'm hoping that Upton Stout, right? That rookie from Western Kentucky, I believe, rookie cornerback. I've been talking him up. Haven't seen him play a lot. Hopefully he can bring that scrap to the nickelback position. I love it. I love it. The not so good, Jake Moody. Jake Moody doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. I just don't want to get too into it. He has incredibly flawed kicking technique. His plant foot's all over the place. His motion is all over the place. Where he's looking is all over the place. I'm not even kidding. That's why the ball is all over the place. I don't know why he's still on the squad. I do not see this incredible upside. Right now, I believe he's like 32nd or 33rd in the NFL, just in the preseason. But so it's like, okay. So he's not a technically accurate kicker. It's what it is, plain and simple. But here's my thing. And in the comments below, and I'm sort of kidding, but I'm not kidding. Okay, it is a fact that Deebo Samuel, essentially because Jake Moody was performing so poorly, Deebo Samuel attacked him. In the comments below, could you see that happen? I'm being honest. He was so bad last season that he was attacked. Tabor Pepper had to shield him, right? Had to shield Jake Moody from assault. If something were to happen, could you see a Niner doing that this season. I hope not. You never want to see that happen. It's scary and almost weird but the thing is, this is precedent. It's weird that I brought it up, but like I brought up something that happened, right? I'm not like, hey, what if somebody attacks Jake Moody? I'm like, wait. I'm like, hey, somebody attacked Jake Moody. It was Deebo Samuel. Tabor Pepper like stood in the middle of it, right? Okay. So I'm not just making it up. It already happened. So I'm just like, I just hope that everything's all good with him. And I think that Morstead's the holder. I hope that maybe he knows some de-escalation techniques, because that's what we want. I believe Thomas Morstead's the holder now, right? I hope that because he holds for Jake Moody, that he needs to train or is trained in dynamic de-escalation techniques and also hand-to-hand combat, but not really, because we can't be hurting players on our own team, right? So he needs to restrain, understand successful and healthy restraints. So I hope that our holder can do that if Jake Moody is, just because, and I'm just saying, I'm not making it up. He got attacked last season, right? Because Jake Moody wasn't a good kicker. So I literally hope it doesn't happen again this season. That would be crazy to happen 2 years in a row, right? 2 seasons in a row. Whew. Hope that doesn't happen. Honestly, coaches' jobs would be in trouble, right? I mean, could Kyle Shanahan go through another player attacking his kicker again? Anyways, it's sort of in jest. I kid. I'm sort of kidding. But like, I'm not, because it actually happened. That's the only reason that I'm not kidding, right? So let's move on. A quick note on Jauan Jennings. When Jerry Rice after the 1993 season, I believe, the 93-94 season, okay? Jerry Rice, it wasn't even after the season, after the Niners were eliminated, okay? Right during so before, so there's a story. Let me rewind. There's a story, long story short, that Jerry Rice told Michael Irvin in the Pro Bowl, which was still during the NFL season, that he was already training for next season. So Jerry Rice is like, look, I'm already training. It's still this season, but I'm not, our team's out, the Niners are out. I'm already training and priming myself. And like Michael Irvin's season wasn't even over. He's like, dude, this guy's crazy. Look, just stop. Listen to that. Jerry Rice is probably the best NFL football player of all time. One of the best, the GOAT. Okay, right. He was training nonstop, focused on the title, focused on the championship. And it's like, they won in 94, 95, but it was still tough, right? Well, it wasn't that tough that season, but what is Jauan Jennings doing? Taking as the golden standard. What is Jauan Jennings doing? What's he doing now? I think that Niners fans now need to answer, ask that question, even if it's almost a rhetorical one. Do you think? Okay, it's rumored that Jauan Jennings is holding on to a calf injury as almost an excuse to hold out for a new contract. Got it. And then I just gave you like a case in point where a successful team, the same team, the Niners, right, where they won it all because a player, Jerry Rice, who's better than Jauan Jennings was ever going to be, right, was training and working. And so my question is Jauan Jennings contract holdout / maybe he's injured, but honestly, who knows? Is that like, hold it to that gold standard. The last time the Niners won a Super Bowl. That's the last time the Niners won a Super Bowl, is when they were that obsessed. So let me tell you that. That is the last time. They didn't win under Harbaugh, didn't win under Mariucci, right? Seriously. That's the last time they won. Is Jauan Jennings, who represents a big portion of the Niners wide receiver room, is he going towards following the GOAT's footsteps, or is he shying away? These are the small things. These are the little stories, right? Because like Jauan Jennings could be signed right now. Who knows, right? These are the small stories, though, that can become large and linger on. And it's just difficult. Is it a different day and age? Does football have a different business nowadays? Yes, It does, and it stinks. It's unfortunate, especially if Jauan Jennings is legitimately holding out and sort of feigning injury. So while Jennings is doing that, it is a fact that Jerry Rice was working. The Niners won in that season. We'll see what happens. It doesn't bode well, honestly, right? Everybody's got to buy in. The culture's got to be incredibly good because trust me, it's like the world is going to be against it. Not like the world's going to be against the Niners, but like, come on. It's like, it is never easy. It's always hard. And like Madden said, right? The road to easy street leads through the sewer. So the Niners are going to have to do the dirty work. They're going to have to sacrifice. I just hope that Jauan Jennings holdout isn't indicative of inability to sacrifice for team. And I hope that doesn't spread. And then you're done. You're done for. So Niners will cut down the roster soon. So we'll talk about that. But just in the latest and greatest news, just hot off the press, the Niners did look into trying to sign Amari Cooper. They were in the running. I believe they were second runner. They were the runner-up. He ended up signing with the Raiders, but I thought that was interesting. Of course, wanted to let you know they were looking into Amari Cooper. He signed elsewhere. So the Niners are looking still at wide receiver. Overall, what do I think about the squad? Overall, I still really like the direction that this squad is headed. I like that Robert Saleh is back for defense, as the defensive coordinator. And I like the fact that Kyle Shanahan, who's the offensive coordinator? Is it Greasy now or something? Somebody. I like that Kyle Shanahan has confidence in the play caller right now. And I think that will allow Shanahan the ability to see the field better now that he's not calling every single offensive play, right? I think he'll be able to see the field better, make adjustments really well as the head coach of the squad. I like the direction the team's headed, but I think that the opener in Seattle is going to be difficult and also indicative of the season. Seattle is a beatable team. They are a team that if the Niners want to win the Super Bowl, they need to win games like the first game, like the opener. And also, the NFC West could get a little tight. And this game, I just really think the opener is going to matter a lot, maybe a little bit more this season than in years past. The Niners have to start hot, and we got to see that. And it's gonna be dicey because they're missing a few guys, right? So, but I'm still feeling good vibes all around. Hey, for your San Francisco 49ers content, of course, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time at C Train Station. Thanks for tuning in again, and have a great one. Bye.